we're not live yet,
5个
right?
理解篇章，共有10道选择题。考试的
Uh,
过程是这样的：你们先听一个理解篇章，然后听问题和供你们选择的答案，最后重听一遍这个理解篇章。所有的问题和供你们选择
we
的
we
答
we
案
are not
都印
serious,
在
bro.
试卷上，请选出答案，然后在电脑作答卷 OAS 上把相应的椭圆涂黑。现在，请把试卷翻开。各位同学，考试现在开始。
理解篇章1，先听一则本地新闻，听完后回答问题1和问题2。陈老师是一名幼儿园教师，他很喜欢动物。昨天，陈老师获得爱护动物学会发出的特别奖项，因为他在教导儿童爱护动物方面表现得很好。陈老师发现，儿童在接触动物时会有不同的举动，他很担心儿童会因此受到伤害。比如说，他们可能会被动物抓伤，使伤口受到感染。陈老师观察到这种现象后，就决定教导他的学生如何照顾动物，培养他们成为有责任感的宠物主人。其他幼儿园的老师认为这些课程很有用，所以要求陈老师为他们开课。
Hello everyone, welcome back to
陈老
the
师
round
为
of
什么会获
16
得
for
特
the
别的奖
newcomers World
项？
Cup, and this round 16 will be the lower bracket
他是一
between
名爱
two
护动物
Singapore
的
teams
老
in
师。
particular, which is Singapore
2.
A and Singapore
他不
B.
让儿童在
So
接触动物
this
时
is going
被
to be
抓
a
伤。
very interesting civil war. So I'm
3.
accompanied, my name is John,
他在
and
教导
I'm
儿
accompanied
童
with
照顾
my
动物方
commentator
面
partner here,
做得
Noddy.
好。
Hello.
So Noddy, what do you think about this civil war in this case?
I think this is like the first game where both teams that are facing against each other is of the same
我
country.
们怎么知
Uh,
道陈老师
yeah, it's
设
going to
计
be
的课程
interesting. I
很
mean,
好？
I
1.
can see a world
其他
where
幼儿园的老
somehow the
师
team
要
B
向
manages
他学
to win
习。
against the team A. I
2.
mean,
儿
it's not
童懂得
entirely
做个
impossible
尽
because we've
责
seen a
的
lot of the
宠
matches that
物
we've
主
seen in round of
人。
32. There was a lot of
Yep.
3.
upsets.
他的
So
课程
it's
是
not
经过
far
观察
from
而
the realm
设
of
计的。
possibility that can happen. But we'll see how the matches between this Singaporean team goes.
True, but you also have to think about the fact that round of 16 is gonna be having a higher star
现
rating
在
compared to round
重播
32,
这
which is
则
like an
本地
average
新
star
闻一
rating
次，
of an increase
请
of
注意听。
0.3, if I'm not mistaken.
理解
So
篇
probably
章
we
1，
will see some very even
陈
closer
老
matchups
师是
compared
一名
to
幼儿
round
园教
32,
师，
or it could
他
be
很
not,
喜欢动
hopefully
物。
not.
昨
And
天，
I'm
陈
definitely
老
wishing the
师
best
获得
to
爱护动
either
物
of
协
these
会
teams
发
because
出的特
only
别
one
奖
could
项，
survive in this lower
因
bracket.
为他在
One would
教
be
导儿
one of the
童爱
teams
护
would
动
be
物方
packing
面表现得
technically
很
packing
好。
their bags like this
陈
if
老师
they
发现，
lost
儿
against
童
this
在
round.
接触动物时会有不同的举动，他很担心儿童会因此受到
And
伤
yeah,
害。
as we just started
比
the
如说，
stream for this
他们
match,
可
we
能会被
are
动物抓
seeing
伤，
some
使
very
伤口受到
interesting
感
pick
染。
for a warm up.
陈
What
老
is this
师
Chinese
观察
listening
到这种现
comprehension
象后，
exam audio?
就决定教导
It
他的
is
学
pretty
生如
hilarious.
何照顾动
Who,
物，
wait, who
培
thinks
养
this is a
他
good
们
idea for a
成
warm up?
为有责任感的宠物
And
主
it's like
人。
1 minute 55 seconds, like
其他幼儿
pretty
园的老师认
traditional,
为
pretty
这些课程
conventional.
很有用，所以要求陈
I
老师
can't.
为他们开课。
It's literally, how is this
理
even
解
a beat
篇
map
章
in the
2，
first place?
接下来听一则通告，听完后
Diabolical warm
回
up
答
pick,
问题
let's just
3、
say.
问题
I just
4
realized the
和
Sora
问
rating
题
is
5。
34.4.
Yes,
各
it
位
is.
同学，大家早。
And AR
我们很
6.9?
快就
What?
要升上中学了。校
Okay.
长和老师们祝你们一切顺
It-
利。
It's random. It's so
在你
random.
们离开学校之前，
And I
们
think
希望
there's a
你
lot of
们能为学
discussions
校做
within the
点事。
chat. Probably,
你们或
you
许
know, we
已经
just
听
started this
说，
stream.
一
But
年级
still,
的
shout
学
out to
生
our streamer
明
over
年
here
将
for
开始
trying
穿
to
新校服。
keep the stream up,
学校邀请
even
你
though
们
yes, pretty
参加
chaotic.
设计校服的活动，为新校服
Oh yeah,
提
and
出一
speaking
些
about
建议。
a close match earlier,
你们可以
back
找
in
3或
round of
4个人
32,
组成一个
Singapore
小
and A, I
组，
believe they
每
actually
个小组
was
提供
playing
一个
against
新校
Russian
服
A,
的
which
设
is
计。
only a seat higher than
你们有3个星期
their
的
own
时
seating, which
间
is
准
seven
备。
seats,
Mhm.
17 and
It
seat
is.
所有的
16.
设计
Yeah,
It
都
is.
会在礼堂里展
and
示，
I believe they could
让
actually
同学
bring
们
them
挑
all the way
选
to
最
TB
好
because
的3
they
个设计。
had a very good
最后
chance
的优
of
胜者
actually
将
bringing the
由
score
校
to
长、
4-4
副校长
on
和
the
班主
DD2
任组
on the
成的
DD2
评
pick,
判团做
which
出
the score
建议，
difference is only 40,000, so
并
they
且在
have a
年
very
底
real
假
chance
期
to
前的
beat
周
them.
会上
But
宣
yeah,
布结
unfortunately,
果。
Russia A manages to
问题
snatch that
3：
score away
这
and
个
knocks
通告的
them
目
out
的
to
是
the
什么？
lowest bracket.
一
And
Mhm.
祝
yeah,
愿
that
毕
ended
业
up
班的同
with
学
both
一
of
切
the
顺利。
Singaporean teams facing against each other
2
early on in
为
this round of
新
16.
离开的同
That's
学举
unfortunate.
行欢送会，
And for a fun fact, I was
3
actually the
邀请
commentator
同
for that Russia
学
A versus
参
Singapore
加
A
设
match.
计校服活
Ah,
动。
I see.
And let's just make a quick brief summary. So basically, they traded those points. In the first pick, they actually traded protect picks, and then they traded until the second band phase, and then Russia just managed to
说话的
keep
老
on the
师
momentum and
要
closes
毕
it
业
out.
班的同学做些什么？
So let's jump
一
into this
为
current
一年
map
级学
pool
生
for round
做一些
16. You can
事情。
see it's really
2
stacked. It's
为一年级
almost
学
the
生
same.
做一
Like the
套
amount of
新
maps
校
is
服。
quite similar to round 32.
3为
I
一年
think I
级
believe
学
this
生
is the
的
same
新
amount
校
of
服提
maps
供
as
意
the round of
见。
32.
Mhm.
Uh, shout out to the Fremont 1 map that we have here, which is an original song by Amarista,
Damn.
a very
问题
team
5：
song.
获奖的设
Yeah.
计是
And we
怎
have
样
three
选
custom
出来
maps in
的？
this map pool too. So for
一
quick
根据
summary,
投选的
DT2 was
票数。
protected, normal one is also protected,
2
and then
根
hidden
据
one and
评
normal
判
4 will
团
be
的
banned
决
from
定。
both teams in the first ban phase.
3根据各小组的人数。
So yeah, we have a banger got banned, the hidden one, which was like a pretty popular song from last year, Bunny Go by Akasaki.
Of
现
course.
在重播这
But
则
still,
通
we
告
still
一次，
they did
请
protected
注意
another
听。
banger, which is the normal one by Kesoku
理
Ben.
解篇章2。
It's
各
like
位
the
同学
Bushido Rock, if I'm
大
not
家早，
mistaken.
你们很快就要升上中学了。校长和老师们祝你们一切
And now
顺
we
利。
still did have the
在你们离开学校之
warm
前，
up, that diabolical
Wait.
希
warm
望你
up as
们
the
能为学
background
校做点
music.
事。
I
你
was
们
waiting
或
for the
许已
song
经
to like
听说，
eventually
一
switch,
年
but
级的学生
I
明
guess we have
年将
to
开始穿新校
endure this
服。
one, I guess.
学校邀请你们参加
It's
设
just,
计校
the
服
problem
的
is if you
活动，
actually did understand
为
what
新
is what
校
is the
服
current
提出一
context
些
beyond
建
this
议。
listening test, it's even more
你们
hilarious.
可以找3或4个人。
And
There
straight
you
off the
go.
bat, a pig in no mode 1, which is a protected pig.
An interesting early pick.
It's a Kesoku Ben song, a 4.53 star for normal 1. Usually you would say that like a star rating this high for normal 1 in with such an average around 4.3 to 4.4 star rating is usually quite high, but still it's about consistency for them in it because it involves just ordinary jumps with probably a hit of burst and such like that.
Basically, we
you
have
think?
a bit. Oh, yeah, okay. So basically, this is a bit of a hybrid map where it's not aim consistency, but just mechanics consistency. Where there's a mix of aim, burst, and slider aims as well.
I see.
The CS is a bit on the lower side on 3.8, but it shouldn't be much of a problem.
For them, I don't think it will be a problem since I think this is usually their comfort zone. So who do you think who's gonna perform pretty well in this case?
Considering their seeding and their performance on the Nomad 1, back in their qualifiers and their run of 32 results, Singapore and Edda looks like they have an edge to this. Uh, but considering this more of a mechanics consistency, it could go either way. But I can see Singapore does have an advantage over this one.
True. Especially with their star player Arin, which for your information is actually the fourth best performing player in the previous round, which resulted in Q4.
Yeah, a great performance coming from Arin there, and even I believe she also top match costs against Russia A.
Yeah, he's like the best performing player, I think, at during that round. He's on fire, basically.
Yep. What the?
Technical intermission for a moment. Hold on. And it looks like it's a huge lead for Singapore A to take down no more than one, with a perfect score from Areen at 98% FC.
A great carry performance as usual from Arin. We were not able to look at the whole match on what's actually happening, but uh, we see that Singapore Aid does take the first map of the match with 800,000 score differences.
A pretty huge gap, I must say. Oh, that was Singapore's B pick for normal 1, and now Singapore A is picking, which is another protected pick, the double time 2.
Yeah, funny to see how early on we're seeing both of their protects are being picked already.
They're trying to rerun back that previous conversation that was in, which they actually, instead of like picking, I don't know in this case are they picking the opposite protected picks, but in that round 32 between Singapore A and Malaysia A, they did pick each other protected picks instead.
Ah, I see.
And it resulted in breakpoints, both of them. So here you have it, double time to this pick. They have already protected and used their protectors this early. I got a tactical plan. Here we go, double time 2. 212 BPM for double time map, which is usually, you could say that isn't that really that rapid, but some might feel that it's quick enough for double time. And submissive cat immediately makes an early miss.
Yeah, and compared to the two that we've seen in round 32, it is comparatively more bursty. So the difference in difficulty is going to show up here definitely. Oh, and we see Will 5816 also takes a miss for Singapore A. So Singapore B manages to take a lead early on for this GT2, with everyone still holding a full combo, and Aryan is the only one that's holding for Singapore A at the moment.
So Will did miss and someone traded that miss, but still it's a two-way at full combo for Singapore B, or the are pushing against Aryan right now. You see that if we could hold until the very end, as we only just halfway into the double time 2 map. As well as you could say that the double time 2 could be rapid in the coming rounds, but especially with the burst getting even more bursty.
Yeah, and if we look at the score right now, it's slowly getting towards Singapore A thanks to the accuracy advantages that they have. Oh, and we see a Senkra who unfortunately misses there. So Banji for 2. Only one holding an FC for Singapore B right now, as the score is slowly slipping away to Singapore A. And there we go.
And Submissive Cat did have the combo to back up right now. He manages to have a very good combo, which is leading by the other players right now. Will also manages to call back his combo equal to someone right now. So it's only the two remaining players that are currently having a full combo to see heading into the last section of this map. Are they going to hold it for the full combo?
It seems like they're able to hold it all the way to the end. I mean, it's 200,000 score differences and counting. And as we see, the map is going to end. Singapore A once again takes another score for DT2.
A wonderful FC from both Banji and Areen, with Areen having the edge on the accuracy, and it was not a breakpoint. Compared to the normal one, it's a breakpoint for Singapore B during the normal one pick. As we head back to the drawing board of the map pool, you can see they are still quite obviously there's still a number of maps remaining, but they are not anymore. There's now no protected picks anymore left for them.
If I have to pick a map for Singapore B where they could have a fighting chance against Singapore A, I would pick Hard Rock 1 or either of the Hard Rock maps, because they do have a slightly better score in terms of the qualifiers, Hard Rock 1. So that could be an option for Singapore B here. But let's see what they pick.
True, especially that they all did know well each other's strengths and weaknesses. So, and obviously it's a civil war. Can't believe it was this early.
I think I see someone that said that both of the Singapore A and Singapore B roster is in the same VC, so that couldn't be further from the truth.
They could be chilling.
If this is a civil war, this is the chillest civil war I've seen.
I mean, imagine that you have two teams, right? And then you actually do really know each other. Like there was like once I remember there was like a 1v1 match between like Flying Tonight and Breck. They were like very good friends, and they decided to play the grand finals in the same one channel.
Wow. Okay, that.
So normal tree will be picked. Yoru wa Onoka is. If that's the correct yep, it is. So Naughty, describe this map.
This map, huh? I mean, I feel like for normal 3, it's as typical as it gets. Though, no, I'm not actually too familiar with this normal 3 in particular.
Usually, it was more favored towards the finger control, especially on tapping alternate tapping, and you can see by the BPM is 119. So some maps, when they've been pulled, it will be either to be 1.5 based on the original BPM, or it will be double the BPM. It depends on the difficulty of the map itself, or it could just be 119 BPM just like this map.
Right.
Especially being like a pretty low star rating, by the way, 4.16 too.
And there we go. Normal 3 starting right now. Between Singapore B and Singapore A for this third round.
And Zhang Krao did have an early miss. I hope it wasn't that a genuine one. I hope it was Bancho, but I don't think it's gonna be updating. It's confirmed to be quite an early one. It was just really early. Thankfully, it's 3 minutes after. So we do hope that he can recover and see that if he could appear.
But we do see someone here take an early miss for Singapore B as well. Oh, and Rednum Dude as well, taking a miss on the early stage of this map.
It's still a quarter of the map. So we still have 3 more quarters of the map heading to the spinner, and we'll be jumping into orange part.
Oh, and Zon Kora to taking another miss for Singapore B. I mean, in these early trades, it's not as significant, but it does still hurt in the long run, especially if Singapore A manages to keep some of your full combos all the way to the end of the map. But Singapore B still have a slight lead in their score, but it's going to be slowly going towards Singapore A if their accuracy disadvantage is still being kept this way.
Still, it's a two-way FC for Singapore A compared to only one, which is XF on the top of the Singapore B screen over here, having one of probably his great plays in this match. As we head into this slow section, and we could be still in this slow section, that caught me off guard. The points are trading. The lead is slowly switching on the side of Singapore A due to them having a two-way FC. As we head into the final quarter of this map, anything could happen now.
Yeah, it's very close between the two players, but someone unfortunately finds a break there, and now the score is going to slowly but surely going towards the Singapore A.
If Singapore A did break any time, I do think they still have time, and he did manage to find a minute.
But it's unfortunately at the end of the map, and except that miss on the end hurts. But yeah, except was the only one who manages to bring almost an FC for Singapore B. But yeah, congratulations to Singapore F for the 3rd point for this normal 3.
Still, except with the highest score in the lobby. A 94% play with an unfortunate miss.
Yeah, I just noticed the highest score and highest accuracy as well.
When it comes to finger control, accuracy really matters at this point, but especially when a map with 3 minutes that long, with a drain time of around 2 minutes plus, I think that combo still actually matters. But at this point, when you're facing against a two-way FC, accuracy actually helps in the long run.
So we'll see another pick for this 4th map.
It could be a huge momentum run for Singapore A, especially after their good showing in the previous match against Russia A, which, to be fair, was a really controversial match that time, also being the normal team during that match.
And we do see Hard Rock 2 being picked here, which is not exactly their strongest map for both teams.
Usually that you expect that they will pick something very more comfortable like Hard Rock 1, but it's Hard Rock 2. It's about precision. It's about trying to aim for the tiniest circle possible with CS6.5. So we're heading into this fourth pick already. So after this map, it is usually gonna be a guarantee that Singapore A will have the first ban in the second ban phase, due to them having such a good lead already in this match. And we're gonna be playing in the Hard Rock 2, but okay, and we are back into Hard Rock 2.
Yeah, this Hard Rock 2 in particular has quite a bit of slider aims as well. It's more on the linear aim, old style aim. And then we see quite a bit of early miss here coming from Singapore B with both Bandage and someone. With only XF still holding a combo.
Ready. Yes, to see when it's about linear aim like this, and will find the miss. But the lead is still on the side of Singapore A.
But did Singapore B just went on a three-way miss there? Oh, and none of them even, unfortunately, none of them even pass.
Oh, finding like two players from Singapore B finding the slider break. Random dude manages to trade it off.
Yeah, but the score gap is just getting larger and larger as... Oh, never mind, News just missed there. So that could give Singapore B a slight chance, but unfortunately none of the players here can capitalize it as they all couldn't find a combo to keep up with Singapore A here.
As well as View did have his combo recover back to around 300 right now. And there is almost not enough combo for Singapore B team side to manage to catch back up.
Yeah, with only a few seconds left to the map, it's basically over for this map as Singapore A is going to take another point of the match for this Hard Rock 2.
And I think Random Dude is just randomly smoke screening the screen.
True their name, I guess.
Still an S strength by Neos though.
Somehow S-Strength with 94 accuracy.
Not
Yeah.
a single miss, only side breaks.
But yeah, this is going to be the fourth point for Singapore A and granting them the match point. So we'll be moving on to the second ban phase now.
So right now, second ban phase, due to Singapore A having the lead after map 3, that means that they will guarantee we have the first ban in the second ban phase due to them having taken the lead, which is on the home sheet. So there could be some discussion within not just Singapore A itself, as well as Singapore B all together in the same one channel. And Nordic, for about the Hard Rock pick, you say that there is their uncomfortable pick. So why do you think that they managed to pick that in the first place? I should feel confused.
I mean, considering that it's not exactly a map that they the most comfortable with, I can see that it's probably because they wanted something that could go either way. And Hard Rock 2 is probably the closest to that when it comes to something that can make the match a bit more competitive. But still, Singapore A does take another point with this Hard Rock 2 map.
Found that Primo 2 will be banned ban will be given to Singapore B.
And myself.
Random dude being random. Yeah, pretty much it's bad. And it's a ban on low mod 5. Go get them by Satoshi Tajima.
Yeah, I guess they're not very comfortable with the rhythmic of gimmick map for number 5.
Although the ban base was given to although the first ban will be given by Singapore A, but due to the original pick order, Singapore B will have the current pick, which is really important for them, especially them facing against 4 match points.
Yeah, this is going to be an uphill battle for Singapore B. And they haven't...
Will we see a comeback?
Might. I mean, you've seen plenty of upsets back in round of 32, so...
Oh, hold on. Looks like someone in the chat did say that the hidden ban was miscommunication, I guess.
So it was... Oh.
We need a VAR, I guess.
I was supposed... according to the chat, it's supposed to be hidden 2 that's supposed to be banned, not hidden 1.
We need to wrap check on this, probably. Oh, primarily because due to some technical issues just now, we did not manage to see the bans from both teams in during the first round. We only managed to get their protects based on our perspective though. So basically checking right now.
I do believe that we have a rule when it comes to triple picking and triple banning, I believe.
True, they did pick normal 1 first, then they pick normal 3 later. So I think they cannot pick another normal for themselves. So they must pick either hidden 2, hard rock 1, either with double times or the free roll. And then hopefully they will get at their own point itself. So from the ref sheet it is mentioned that hidden 1 was banned, but then some miscommunication? Or is there some mistyping issue over there? Okay, update. Hidden 2 was banned instead from the ref sheet. Updated ref sheet now. So Bunny Go instead will be picked, I guess, by Singapore B.
Yeah, hidden one was open all along. It was a bit of a mistake on banning that one. But yeah, hidden one was picked, and we'll be going into this fifth and potentially the last uh map if Singapore A manages to win this one as well. But we'll see how both of this team performs for this season one.
I'm looking forward for a momentum shift after the second ban phase. Either it's going to be the start of a comeback for Singapore B, or Singapore A just finishes off done and dusted.
Yeah, if Singapore B manages to win this one, it's going to be a huge momentum shift for them, and a very big potential for a comeback as well to bring this all the way to tiebreaker.
TV hype? Question mark.
Let's go.
It's say trying to climb up a mountain like that because all match points isn't that usually that easy to really handle with it. I mean, back then when I was participating in the tournament, I was actually also facing a similar scenario like this, 4-0 down, and then probably a short comeback until the opponent pick their protector pick, and then it's over.
Yeah, it's hard to make a comeback. It's hard to make a comeback, especially if they have a map that they still have in their back pocket that could probably that's probably something that you couldn't feel comfortable playing. So yeah, it's not going to be an easy. This will be an uphill battle for Singapore B, but a potential comeback is something that it can happen.
Anything could happen. This is why tournament exists.
True.
This could be their time. They are back against the wall. They have nothing to lose. All they have to do is just to play their best. And here we go. Hidden one, Bunny Go by Akasake. Probably a copyright issue after this.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, so this is going to be a 3-minute map. So a decently long map. We are seeing some pretty early misses here. Oh wait, did Submissive Cat just chain misses at the early part of the map there?
Either it's Bancho missing or it's just them. And it's really, really chaotic right now.
Wait,
For Submissive Cat struggling pretty badly, as well as someone too.
wait, their accuracy. Look at Singapore accuracy for the 3 players.
What are they doing?
Okay.
They
They look.
are able... Okay,
They're-
listen.
They are very much struggling with this hidden one as Singapore B just I mean the score is now 200,000 in score differences and counting, but yeah, Singapore is just cannot manage to find anything in its map.
Are they throwing or what? Oh my. I don't think they're throwing.
But if this is going to be the start of a comeback, I'm going to
Imagine they manage to pull this until tiebreaker, then I'm gonna lose my mind, bro.
Wait, this should not be. This should be on purpose. There's no way they all have this amount of accuracy, and none of them can even hold a combo for this hidden one.
And for those who are in the Discord server, somehow Submissive Cat is playing with a very unconventional skin, which basically his cursor and probably his the circles is an image of Cookie Z Shigetora.
Oh my god.
What are they doing?
Look at Singapore submissive cat. Mocking in the middle of the map.
This is diabolical. But to be fair, an AI 8.8 for Hidden One, that's a bit really slow in my case, I should say.
Yeah, that's quite low for an era this low for Hidden One.
Usually you expect a normal AR, like around AR 9.2, 9.3, something like that. It's usually AR 9 for like the normals. So usually I would expect a save, but it's pretty slow. And it's a one-sided score line for Singapore Bay.
And funnily enough, if you look at the previous wins that they have, this is actually the largest score difference so far for this match, and we a triple C rank for Singapore A.
A triple A versus a triple C.
What are we doing here?
Why are we still here to look at this? So we're gonna be jumping into a pick, the next pick by Singapore A after Singapore B manages to finally get their own point for the map pick.
Well, this could be the start of a massive comeback, but admittedly, the last win that they had was like really one-sided. Like at Singapore A could just not find anything on that hidden one.
And free mode 1 will be picked by Singapore A. And it's an original, just as you said.
Yippee!
They finally pick an original.
Yeah, shout out to Amaristia for the original song for this free mode.
And it was mapped by Creep Crafting 56. So, viewers and players, do give it a try on this map. Do play, do support Amaristia. So, any updates on the multiplayer for this free mode?
I believe the multiplier for easy on this one is 1.8 and easy HD is 2.0.
Still an unusual multiplier.
Yeah, so a refresh. Yeah.
Sorry.
So a refresher for those who are not familiar with the force mode rule set. So the first player would either play hidden or easy HD. Then the second player would play either hard rock or HDHR. And then the third player can optionally play any mods, but they can also play no mods. So the third player would be on through free mod.
So it's a 2 player on a boss mod and 1 player with the technical free, the just as it says, the free mod.
Yes.
Okay.
So I wonder how both of the Singapore teams are going to have their lineup, or their free mode lineup.
Considering that you're an easy player, I do think that you will be excited for some easy plays, I guess.
Oh hell yeah!
I mean, I was also kind of excited for it during the previous match, but it ended up being nothing.
Actually, do we have any easy players that plays any free mode on easy mod back in round of 32?
From what I understood, I don't think there's any of them.
Said. But it would be cool to see if someone going for easy.
True.
Someone in chat says easy HR.
Oh, just for information, there is some easy plays during round 32. One in free mod 1, and I'm seeing like a few, almost like 5 in hit from free mod 2.
Oh, I see.
But none of the matches are the matches that I did call on it. Unfortunately, we don't get to see it. And the best performing on the previous easy plays is actually is Min from Vietnam.
So here we go. The sixth map of the match on this Fremont 1. Looking at Singapore B, we have one player on Nomad, player on Hidden by Zankroa, and someone on Hard Rock. And for Singapore A, we have Yeet on Hidden, Random Dude on Hard Rock, and Neos on Nomad.
With Random Dude finding an early miss, this could prove a bit for an early lead for Singapore B.
Yeah, a slight advantage here for early on the map for Singapore B, but LeBron James finding a miss there, unfortunately, on the Nomad.
Usually it will be the Nomad that could have the most secure, the most, what could you say, the most potential to be the carry, due to it being the having the most freedom out of everything from the most. It could be sometimes the most thing of freedom could be either a limitation or it could be a benefit. Just look at like Neonios and someone by some. No, sorry, it's Yeet and Neonios and Yeet and someone.
Yeah, somehow someone is still holding a combo with the Hard Rock, even with the IT7 accuracy. But yeah, both LeBron James and Zankroa couldn't keep up as the score lead is going towards Singapore A by a rapid pace here, with still two full combos on their side. So this is going to be tough, especially with only a quarter left on the map.
Still is pretty impressive for someone to still manage to hold his combo on the Hard Rock. But for Neonios and Yeet, they both managed to hold their own hands. They've managed to calm their nerves down to secure this, heading into the final quarter of this map.
Yeah, and there's still a little bit of time left on the map, but it's really hard for Singapore B to make a comeback in here, and I don't think they have much fighting chance left as the map is close to ending, and Singapore A is taking the final score to win this match 5-1 against Singapore B.
An impressive accuracy with the hidden by Yeet, 98.8% with a more than 1 million score. Someone with give him some credit with that amazing Hard Rock FC.
Yeah, that was a
Neonios
great
to back
goal.
it up.
Yeah, that was a great score coming from someone with a pretty respectable 760,000 score on the Hard Rock. But yeah, that wasn't enough to bring Singapore B to winning this match. And congratulations to Singapore A for advancing through the round of 16.
Well played to Singapore B to manage to show up during this time. And we would hope to see you in the next iteration of it.
Oh, seems like they want to play TV here for show match.
Yep. We got word that they're going to play tiebreaker for fun.
Yeah, so the next match is going to be streamed in like an hour between Taiwan and Malaysian A. So stay tuned for that match as well.
And I'm going to be there again.
Let's go. My
Back
commentator
to
working overtime.
back. Let's
My
go, boys.
my commentator working overtime today.
Still, it's a really chaotic day. Let's just face it. But still, I mean, sometimes emergency does happen, and we still manage to somehow. Naughty manages to apparently to just hook me up and say that yo, just join. We need help here. So they're going to be preparing for the tiebreaker. And we got word that they are trying to play with a full lobby.
I mean, the team did join, like both of the teams, the entire roster did join in the same voice channel. So I can imagine how chaotic the voice chat is there.
And it was actually almost a full lobby during the warm up. So we could expect the same thing for the type 2. So this tiebreaker is a Cloto and Aira custom map. Lost in time by Stealth Weller. A 5-minute 53 seconds map, which was pretty long, let's just say.
This is quite long, significantly longer than the previous TB that we had in round of 22, which is, I think it was almost 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's 4 minutes and 58 seconds during round 32. Let's just say that our staffs here are working really hard, dishing out a lot of custom maps itself too. The previous round of the tiebreaker is also custom map. And I think we're gonna be calling out SETI for probably joining this lobby and playing this tiebreaker.
Let's go. We have Steady playing in the tiebreaker alongside both of the Singaporean teams.
A full Singapore lobby. Don't get your hopes up yet. We're just trying to say that probably he's probably joining. And I think it's a pretty chaotic lobby. In match ID 17, which is Singapore versus Singapore. And everyone's still wishing Sadie a happy birthday wish.
Happy birthday, Steady.
Happy birthday, Sadie.
Yeah, this is probably the most chaotic lobby we've had so far in this NWC tournament.
Usually it wouldn't be this chaotic.
Yeah, I mean, in fairness, this is both teams playing against each other on the same country. And
And here we have it, the tiebreaker starting for fun.
yeah, so we have LeBron James, someone Zancroa, Neonios and Random Dude as the spotlight here.
For the first 6 in the slot, and we do have a bit of banjo issue again. Anyways, who's going to be the next opponent for Singapore A?
Let's see, I actually forgot which team they're playing next.
It's going to be a chill 5 minutes 53-second song for everyone in this lobby over here, so folks, enjoy this map. I think Banjo is facing some issues again. Oh, I think we have one disconnected.
Oops.
Yep, certified disconnected. Rest in peace. Okay, I did check. Their next opponent will be the loser of match ID 32, which is between Spain A and Belgium A. So we will see if please stay tuned for that. If we are trying to follow Singapore's A journey back in this newcomer to confirm. Someone came back!
Let's go.
And gone again!
Picking up. Oh yeah, and speaking of this, TV, if anyone was watching the Australia A versus Indonesia C match that was streamed few hours ago, somehow Drift actually FC the whole TB, this whole 6 minutes TB with 921,000 score.
Insane!
Yeah, and the funny thing is the score difference is like quite close. It's about 64,000.
It could be, but it's just TV for fun, right? Because it's already ended before that TV. Probably just flexing for some reason. And we do see probably could be another two FCs, especially after that FC previously. Hopefully we do see it from Neonios and Heat. and let's see if they manage to beat best score previously of 921k. It almost fights side break. And it did get the side break. What am I doing with the casters? I'm so sorry. And now it's just up to Nyonya to see if he could manage to FC this tiebreaker. We head into the final part of the map. And looks like Nyonya is about to have the full combo, heading into the final section of this map, trying to hold his combo as much as possible into that burst, into that slider ace, and here you have it. Another FC within the spotlight of tiebreaker. Give it up to Nyonya, and congratulations to Singapore A for managing to win the round of 16 lower bracket. And they will be facing either Spain A or Belgium A in the next matchup during the quarterfinals. And we probably will get a full scoreline. Erin manages to FC. No, Erin somehow broke his combo, side of row, with a 97.8% accuracy of hidden. I think the only FC goes to Nyonyo's in terms of players. So, well, fair play, well played to Nyonyos. And in 36 minutes from now, the next matchup will be Taiwan versus Malaysia. So, Taiwan versus Malaysia A. So, stay tuned for now as we will return 36 minutes later. Thank you. My name is John, and Nod is here with me.
Yeah, I hear my mic just died, but I will have returned.
So we're gonna be signing off for now. Thank you for watching and see you later.
Thank you, everyone.